Fucking hell, bros. Good evening. Welcome to a late night stream. You said good evening before me. Sup, Phantom? Oh my god, I just played badminton way too hard. I'm so stiff right now. But I do want to finish off this game. I plan to do another stream tomorrow. Start fresh, so it's quite important that we get this done. It should be pretty doable. Let's buy that. We've actually got 16k. There's not much left to do. 5,000 culture per turn is insane. We're not world's fairing yet. We are golden aging, but 5,000 culture per turn. We don't even have broadcast towers. This is ridiculous. I can easily see us getting up to like 10k per turn this game. It's gonna be lit. So we're already getting policies very quickly. We actually are into freedom. Sorry, I didn't realize how quickly we'd got there. So we need to basically get here. I'm pretty confident we will have the tourism by the time we get there. I mean, the -66 is kind of brutal, but 37 turns. We should definitely send them a trade route. We could just use a musician as well, but probably we'll send them a trade route. Yeah, I think that would be a good thing to do. Can send it from here. I assume it can get through. There's a little gap there, so we will do that. Other than that, we got some spies. Maybe we can steal if they were to move this guy there. We could also do that, though we're not producing that many great people in the capital anyway. We probably won't get another steal unless they move something into Rostov. But yeah, how are we doing on theming? Different eras and different civilization. I mean, okay. Same era and both our civilization or both another civilization. Okay, let's figure this out. There's gotta be good ways of doing this. That's +9. Bosh. France, modern era. Russia, 2 different eras. France. Shoshone, Netherlands. I feel like we should do that. We can do that one like that. France industrial era. Whatever I do there is going to mess something up. Guess we could swap. Oh my god. I don't really feel it. Fuck it. That's good. Let's crack on. It's not a big deal. Can we buy a great person right now? No. 4 turns, 5 turns to a World's Fair. We should be able to get that through. Maybe we need to buy some votes. Sanction France. Sure, brother. I mean, you're my vassal anyway, so you have to trade with me. Yeah, 4 turns. So what are our writer timings? That's one thing that we should check out. 16 turns. Yeah, that's about right. And then Valenque is the other one. 16 turns. Perfect. We'll go with that. Let's crack on. Do you know actually one thing we should do? We ain't a good master, but it's okay. Okay, let's take a Biblos one. Hans, sure. Yeah, obsessed with this crap, doesn't it? Sort of medieval era ones. Tell you what, let's break up these. It's probably a better way of doing this. Then we can probably do this. France industrial era. Beautiful. Okay. Now we sorted that. I should have we should build some archaeologists. Got Statue of Liberty building. We've got the 2K foods. Hell yeah. That'll be nice. Get those officers over there. We'll have.
Ich sehe, ihr bewundert meinen neuen Damast.
Very good.
Soll keiner sagen.
Happiness. I guess we can do some tributes for money if we can be bothered. Vince is building this. Actually, we should build that. You can build the archaeologist. Sure. Seems like we get a lot of money from instant yields as well. I'll show exactly why that is. Let's go liberty. Sure. Need to kill this guy as well. We're making sure we have the railroads. So we already got to build the coaling station in Linton, so I guess it's somehow connected. Which I don't quite understand. Amsterdam, please. Oh, they got boredom too. That's gonna be a problem for them. I mean, yeah, 20 tons, 16 tons for Russia. It'll be much quicker than that, because you also get the... You get bonus from historic events. So every time we get a great person, build a wonder, which we're obviously doing quite a lot, you get... I don't know what it wants to build if I can railroad there. Doesn't make sense to me. Oh damn. We don't actually want to raise that. Whoops. Sorry. Should not have let that carry on for so long. In that city. Actually, I've got a lot of nice tiles to work. That should flip. I mean, that will take a while, but maybe it will. Okay. Alright, what I want is universal healthcare. It's gonna work amazingly with 2K foods, giving us bonus food and letting us grow all of our cities as big as we want them. I guess it's first come, first serve on these coaling stations. Sure, we'll build this, we'll use that to get a great writer. I'm buying depending on like how much stuff they've got left to build. If the cities are like pretty much done with everything, then no point buying things, but some of these ones do need some help. You don't even have a factory, brother. Come on now. Is it time for the hidden ones? I mean, I guess the problem is other people could be digging them up. Maybe Pockets had a really... I guess they're somewhat safe. Are there any more normal ones? Yes. There's a couple over there, there's one there. Why is this dude broad for issues? Should really chop down the forest to help them. Okay. %. Alright, we get like 3k gold. 1.5k culture. Not really a big deal. Another one, eh? Yeah, I just want to drop down the forest there. We'll buy that as well. Why the hell not? Hey, Sky. Welcome. My day was, yeah, quite decent. Was working from home, doing some lovely coding-y stuff. That's my job. And yeah, then I did the badminton. I went to a new club today. It was actually really nice. I had a good vibe there. I like the people. I think I will go again, but I'm very tired. I played way too hard. I do play badminton like semi-regularly, but it's a particularly tough game if you play singles. We actually should convert Novgorod because it's got a lot of really good tiles. Some of them are desert. Yeah, and then I did this. Sure, I mean, it's nothing crazy. We went authority, we went artistry, we went for rationalism. And then we've taken freedom. We've gone for the ones that I feel like I normally go with on freedom, to be honest. This is a bit sus, isn't it? Can we get some tiles for them to work? Come on now. Maybe you can work some bullshit like that. Singles is crazy, man. I feel like my movement is so bad as well. I end up just like being late to everything and having to like overstretch to get there. In singles, but I feel doubles is fairly chill. I mean, doubles is fun, but it's just you don't have to like sprint around the whole court. I don't know how the pros are insane, man. I just don't know how they get around the court so quick. Like, when you're at the front and then someone hits it to the back, it's like, what the fuck? And then you're at the back and they hit it to the front. I don't know how they're so quick around the court. That's the main thing I struggle with. But then I'm probably not the right build for badminton. Because I go to the gym and lift weights. And I actually went gym today as well. I forgot about that. Maybe that wasn't smart. Wasn't sure that I was going to do the badminton, so I have kind of done 2 workouts today. And I did legs as well. Oh, brother. Yeah, it is tough after a while as well. I guess it's reflexes. I mean, I have good reflexes, but obviously maybe I don't play badminton because I play like a lot of different sports, but I guess I'm not like, badminton is not like second nature to me because I don't play it so often anymore. And I don't know. I'm sure there's things I'm doing wrong. I don't know exactly what, otherwise I wouldn't do them. Yeah, he actually went. I did think he was going to go. Well, he has. They all have to go freedom actually. The only reason that I bring that up is it's possible that he could build Statue of Liberty, which we don't want. Be surprised if he got it in 2 turns, but he doesn't have the insane wonder penalty that we have. What are you talking about? How is a unit building something there? That is just nonsense. We are sending to Linz. Is it time for production yet? We're gonna get there in 20 turns. Do you know what? I reckon we are. Yes. Oh yeah, we need to build like mines and stuff around here. It's actually a bit of a priority. Let's do this one. Really should be chopping down these forests. Just gonna make the archaeologists have to do less, which is good because they're busy guys. Okay, another great person. I guess science is actually kind of irrelevant now. That doesn't help that much. I guess we could go for flight. What is this? Shopping mall? What? When purchasing or investing with gold, gain tourism equal to 5% of the cost. Are you crazy? You can just turn money into tourism now. I guess it's only 5%. It's not a lot, but okay. But yeah, I don't think. I guess stadiums you can get the bonus from media culture, which is a freedom policy. Medical labs as well. A nice. Say we just go up there. But I guess my point is, do I want to buy a scientist, or I could just do like a musician or something? Or an artist. We're good on Golden Age. Assuming we can win the World's Fair, we're good. Okay, let's just take a musician. We want the museums because otherwise we can't build the broadcast towers. On that coal. We will have more coal next turn. Happy to buy that then. Museum. Probably bought too much there. It's okay. Another caravan. This is a bit too quick on Empire State.
Ich sehe, ihr bewundert meinen neuen Damast.
Well, I think you're in the right place.
The whole country was
Can teach you a thing or two. I mean, obviously, the early game is the most important. If you can get off to a good start, like, you can turn a game into a snowball game that maybe wouldn't be if you didn't play the start right. And then I would say, yeah, after the early game, it's probably most important to learn the late game. Like, there is a lot of stuff that you can do late game if you know the synergies and things. World's Fair is a key one. Like, when do you try and get World's Fair? Obviously that depends like how much power you have in Congress. Should you be trying to go for some of the techs with the units late game and killing people? There's a few different timings you can use to kill people. But yeah, I guess like, and then on the other side there's like, which corporation are you going to choose? World's Fair, the tech path, policy paths, which ones can help you get to the victory conditions as quickly as possible. I think I've done a fair amount of games. I guess I don't do too many anymore just because the late game's a bit grindy, but well, this will be an example of how to do culture victory pretty quickly. I guess this is not a standard game though, because you're not going to have like this. You know, we have everything in this game. We have control of Congress, we have insane economy. Like, we don't have to compete for anything. We'll literally get everything, so obviously that's not a standard game. Oh, that's weird. You don't need museum for broadcast tower. Thought you did. Yeah, we'll build them. They're gonna give us a lot of culture, to be honest. So. I don't know which one of these we need actually. Requires. One thing I need to let's just stop saying idiot. It doesn't say what you need for a broadcast tower. Be sure it has a requirement. Ooh, we can purchase it. Go on then. That's kind of nice, actually. That's actually kind of nice. We need the factory here, so we'll build the forge first. I guess we'll go for plastics. Do you know what? I fucked up here.
Grüß Gott.
Shit. Fuck. Oh, they're gonna nail this, aren't they? I mean, hopefully they will put their votes there. Fuck, I really needed to buy some votes, probably. I'm gonna shuffle those roads. Use them. To be honest, if we don't get World's Fair, we're still gonna get the policies so quickly anyway. It's not exactly a big deal, but I wanted to do it as quickly as possible. We needed to buy the votes last turn. You have to buy them before the actual session starts. Let's theme the broadcast towers. They do give quite a bit. Be sure we have 4 works of music. Any 3 works of writing. Got some Terraria arts music right now. I swear I saw a art floating around. And then we'll just go for one of the this guy. I mean, is it even better? Slightly. Cool. Well, let's hope we get this. Like I said, I mean, if we don't, it's actually not that bad, but it would be good. Need 6 more policies, 5 once we get this. Yep. It's very sad. We'll take the food. We're trying to grow all of our cities. We get yields every time they grow, so that's pretty good. World's Fair succeeded. Hell yeah. That's a bit lucky, I have to say. I'm gonna buy that and take ages otherwise. So what we do is we go through and we put all the stuff we want to build. I really don't think we're gonna reach this next one, but I suppose we can go for this or something. Do you know what? That's way too long. 10 turns. The game would be over by then, pretty much. Okay, railroads looking good. Okay, we need to build stuff around Lind. We want that city to be max production. It's going to need to build us the project thing. Okay, so now what we do is, I think we click this, and then it puts it at the top of the queue. I'm not sure if there's still the bug where you get to build the project and you get your turn of production. We'll see if any of the buildings complete. I think we should win this. We should win this. Yeah, I mean, it's not obviously it's a little bonus that you know, it's kind of like free culture on the table if you don't. Oh, he's killing the city, that's not very nice. That'll be annoying if he kills it, and he'll be on our borders. But we can kill him. The important one to definitely make sure you theme is the Oxford University, because that's quite a that's, you know, a pretty important point in the game. It's 15 culture and 4 science as well. It's called Imperial College now. Yeah, but definitely want to make sure you get that themed, because I think a normal amphitheater theming is like 6 per turn or something, so so freaking slow. That guy's gonna die as well. Sure. Okay, let's do some of the hidden ones. I mean, I guess we can do that one as well. Okay, we'll quickly do that one, and then we'll start doing the hidden ones. There's actually not that many around. You know, there's a reason. Guy's been here for like the whole game as well. It's costing us maintenance. What is our unit maintenance saying? 1,126 for 188 units. It's quite a bit. 41% complete. We put 9,000 production into it. Top back, nails there. It wasn't easy. Well, yeah, all good. I guess it was pretty clear that we were gonna win from fairly early, but I haven't played a game out for a while, so yeah, it was so long though. All the turns are so long. I mean, do you know what playing Civ makes me feel these days? You know, like, at work now, there's all this AI stuff. So I actually don't have to do, like, that much tedious stuff anymore. It's like, if something's easy, just get, like, an AI to do it. But when I'm playing Civ, I still have to do, like, every move. Every turn. It's, like, freaking long, man. I kind of wish we could get some AI helpers in the game to just be like, can you just, you know, just move my army from here to here, please? Like, just go and do this tribute. Do this war without totally messing up and losing all my units. I appreciate you saying that. Next game should be more fun though. Planning to play as Egypt. I will show you, once this game's over, I will show you a practice game I had for Egypt. They are insanely good. You can absolutely pop off. And obviously you're not going to have an army of like 200 units as Egypt as well, so you shouldn't have that problem. Yeah, we want to get max production. I guess we build mines. We've kind of done that. We need to repair that one. This. Yeah. 8 turns. We can have it a little quicker than that. 5 turns too quick though. Like, I think most games do become a little bit of a drag, but yeah, this is next level. But it's quite unique, you know. It's not. It's obviously very rare that you'll get to have like this level of culture per turn. Like, we're not even that many turns through. Okay, it's not rare to be able to do a domination, but to actually get like the culture and tourism bonus from it. It is unique. Wow, we won! Oh my god! Who could have predicted that? Now, I actually think we should take this policy. The higher the tier on the policy, the more that it actually increases your policy cost more. So we should really. Cities produce +1 happiness. Nah, we'll take this one. We should actually take the tier 1 first. I guess it depends whether if you get culture from these, then maybe it's not so worth it. But wait, why did we just get 2? Do we what? What's going on here? Which one do we take? Oh yeah, we're not really going to get any franchises because we're not doing external trade routes. I guess we will do... Yes. stuff did finish, so I guess there is still the bug where you get your project production and your next turn of production as well. Coaling station is done, but we don't have any culture stuff there. I guess we buy all of these. There's not much else left to buy, so probably we'll go through and buy them everywhere. Actually, I can't buy you. Sorry. We need that one coal for Novgorod to build a factory. There's a freaking frigate around here. I don't think we can do much about it though. Yeah, we don't need that. We just got our Golden Age extended anyway, so. Fuck. Ooh. Where the hell is my general? I don't have a general here. Okay. We'll get you in there, brother. Do I need to buy this tile? Can't buy it. Well, hopefully he doesn't get that tile miraculously. We don't need money. And we need to buy another great person. We could just buy the first great writer now, to be honest. Yeah, I mean, we're probably better off doing that. We can get 3 of them. I don't think we'll need 3 though. I have not turned them off. Is there an option? But yeah, I've had a weird thing, like all of the animations have been skipping for me, but I don't know if I've done something for that. I didn't mean to, so I don't know if there is some option I've done accidentally. I can just feel fucking... He's gonna declare on me, isn't he? He's definitely an idiot. What are you talking about? Someone excavated my shit? Wow. Definitely do want to buy that. I guess we can buy that next turn. You're chilling. What was it talking about? Somebody excavated. Oh, it was a quest. That makes sense. 61k culture. That's quite a lot. That is quite a lot. We'll go for that. Oh my god. Game thought about crashing there. It strongly thought about crashing. Caravans. Okay. I mean, we're gonna be at the policy in no time. The forts give bonus production. We'll have to see. We can put a fort on these
Ich
deserts to
sehe,
make them
ihr
better.
bewundert meinen neuen Do
Sure. We're gonna have so many policies. This is like a game that we could complete the entire policy tree if we wanted. I don't have any of these things. They're actually all useless. Policies. We had a right here, okay. I didn't realise that. Sure. I mean, we're already... We're not influential? What the hell? Oh my gosh. Wow, I didn't realise we were here so quickly. Seems pretty good, no? They're exactly the same. How can that not be a bonus? Yeah, whatever. I can't really bother to move stuff. Yeah, no, I mean, but if there is a way to turn it back on, I would like to do that as well. I don't know if it's something with the new patch or what happened there. If it's just maybe if I do a reinstall or something, but if there's an option, then switch it back. Seriously gonna take 5 turns? Come on now. Don't lie to me. Orleans, I guess you can build this. I think you'll finish it. Let's build some stuff here while we wait, I guess. Some of these cities are so sad. I feel like we have a lot of workers. They're just overwhelmed, I guess. How is it not going up quicker than that? We have... I mean, I guess we can buy a musician. It would be a lot quicker with a musician. As well, that will do it. Could send them another trader as well. Don't get a bigger bonus. We would get a bonus if we got some franchises though. Open borders, diplomat. Could have done that. Oh my god, how is it not going up? That's ridiculous.
Wat begeert gij?
I'm really kind of baffed it's not going up quicker, I gotta say. Any policies we can take that would help? Not really. Not really. I guess we'll max out the ideology. Farm 6. Thing is, farms actually give production, so we should just build farms. I'm gonna dig up your lovely Kuna, I'm sorry. I guess we better do a musician, I don't know. I'm sure we'll get there soon, but for some reason it's taking kind of long. $9K culture per turn, that ain't bad. Down somehow. I though. What changed? Right, what is this guy's problem? Just wants to see the world burn because he can't win. Sad. It's very sad. Wait, I thought that was global liberation for a second, and we'd lose all of our vassals. Oh, that would be annoying. They'd all attack us straight away, probably. Couldn't really blame them if they did. Any hidden ones? Where are all the hidden antiquity sites? There's normally quite a few floating around. I don't know if Shoshoni's been and got them all, but I mean, they shouldn't even be that good on tech and stuff, really. Are we influential yet? 4 turns, oh my god. Two turns. I don't know how it's... I've said this 20 times now. I don't know how it's... Wait, was there a cultural renaissance thing there? Maybe we could have had a culture, I didn't read that.
Nananga
Now he wants to be friends again. Make your mind up, brother. We've got some overflow here. Oh, actually, I could have been smarter, probably. We could have overflowed more. That was smart. Okay, we got influential though. Let's build this shit. You're gonna have to give up all good tiles. I'm sorry. Sorry, that's a sad city right now. You're gonna give up these and that. The frickin' thing didn't even pass. Eight turns. So it's gone up. Guess that's the best we can do. I don't know. Seems kind of long, but yeah, we don't have any amazing cities this game. 23 pop is not... It's nothing special, really. quite a way off 6 turns. I mean, if we can get it to grow and then get like the aqueduct bonus, maybe. Oh, for God's sake. Easy. I got it. It wasn't easy. Sure. Okay, you're gonna... I don't think we can... Can't invest in that, but... Okay, let's grow in... even less than that. Let's grow in 4 turns and see if with the aqueduct we can get it down to 5 turns. What? Bruv. Man's got issues. Where are we getting all these units from? Oh, is it cities growing? My god. Suffering from success, I guess. The merchant will give 9. We'll just do the merchant. Oh, nice, we got that as well. Who would have thought? Now we do max production this turn, and then whatever we get this turn will be somewhat doubled because the city's going to grow. Maybe. Maybe we can get it done quicker. We will see. So we actually got it down by a turn. Okay, finish some stuff. This is gonna be GG. I kind of want to see like how high the culture yields are. I guess we could just buy some random crap units as well. Anything cheap? Not really. They're all expensive. Do bombers count? Don't we have a military academy? We don't have one anywhere. I kind of want to see if they count for the bonus. Culture.
You have achieved victory through the awesome power of your culture. Your civilization's greatness, the magnificence of its monuments, and the power of its artists has astounded the world. Poets will honor you for as long as beauty brings gladness to a weary heart.
Hell yeah. Okay. Let's have a little chat then. We can check out the old replay. So we're gonna spawn here. Do you know what? One thing I didn't even remember when I was starting the game. This is using my random luxuries map. And one thing I did on this map is the default is the terror setting, which basically means we don't all spawn on. We all spawn on the same continent, and then there's another continent where there's no civs on it. So that's why there's this massive continent on the right. It's got no civs on it. And we're all on the bigger continent on the left. So that's why we were able to go colonial, because I didn't change that setting. You can change it to be a normal map, but it's terror by default. It was one of the reasons for making this map, because I don't like the terror map normally, because there's no resources on the other continent. Whereas with this map, you'll actually get resources. So it makes sense to go and colonize. Hey James, you joined at the perfect time, I guess. You missed all the excitement though of getting there. we had to build a few things. That's pretty much it. Okay, so we spawned in this amazing desert, actually. Really nice desert area here. Unfortunately, we were quite surrounded. There wasn't a lot of room. Russia forward settled us pretty quickly. I think Spain did too, or we were like fighting with them over this spot, I think. Luckily, we were France, so we had a big army straight away, even without having to build any units. Also, Austria declared on Spain, so they got cooked pretty early. We cooked them so early that we didn't even steal any conquistadors off them. Went straight in on Austria because Austria had taken one of their cities too, and Austria had some nice desert cities down here, so made sense to push into them. Then we were close to Palenque, we had a big army, so we might as well use it, and then we were pretty close to Mozonkani too, so we went in there. That's pretty much how all the wars went down. The Russia war was very long. They had like everything defense maxed out, so couldn't really conquer them for a long time. But we took Attila's court and something as well, just to capitulate them, and capitulated Russia without ever even taking Moscow. They had a nice defensive position there that we couldn't really crack. Had Red Fort too. I'm excited to see this. This is the one game you'll ever see where... Well, let's check out unit maintenance first. I guess this is like where we had Casus Belli, and then we got Casus Belli back in again. We're still pretty high towards the end. Where is... No, come on now. Where's military might? Look at that. Have you ever seen that? Have you ever seen human player having the military might from here onwards? Like, even while some of these other civs were still alive and kicking, we had, like, even on domination games, normally can be conquering the whole world, like doing 2 wars at once, and there'll still be multiple guys with bigger military. Not today. We were that guy. Number of techs. Yeah, we were actually behind until right at the end, and we only really overtook because we conquered them. For our vassal, they were still ahead of us for a while. Policies were good on them. Obviously, we got a lot of culture bonuses France, so we were in the pack with policies anyway. And I mean, we were never so far behind on tech, I don't think. Like, we're always kind of in the pack towards the top of it, even towards the end of Renaissance. So it was never a problem. Obviously, we're gonna have the highest yields. Yeah, culture per turn was real good. The chateaus, the amount of cities we had, and the big army we had. Tourism per turn too. It's a lot earlier than you would normally have tourism. Normally it kicks in. Or late game, you know, we could have, if we needed to, we could have musicianed a lot earlier. I didn't think we needed to, but we had so much culture, we got to the policies quickly. And I could have had like 2 more great writers as well. We could have had so many policies if we'd gone for that. Yeah, crazy culture at the end. I wanted to see if we'd get over 10k per turn. One thing I'm gonna do, 13k, if we focus culture, 13k culture per turn. It's ridiculous. It is ridiculous. Not sure how long the World's Fair's got left, but yeah. Goddamn, we had culture for days. So I think, yeah, we started in Paris. I think we came down to set of Orleans. I think we wanted this, and then Spain settled it, so we had to kill them. We settled Troyes instead, though, to give us a nice position to war from. I do remember doing some war in this area. They had Sevilla up here too. I think we did the old Great General in and road and stuff, so that we could just chunk them down. And obviously we're getting 3 units during the war, so it works out nicely for us. Austria had conquered Cordoba, so that was an easy one to take. Linz took a bit longer. Once we had Linz, Vienna wasn't too bad to take. And then yeah, each civ gave us a good position on the next one. Then we had a good position to attack Tikal from, good position to attack Palenque from Tikal. The war with Pocatello, I probably wouldn't have done it if it wasn't for the fact that they were like they hadn't got bastion forts, I think. Like, could see their cities were quite weak. So, why is this music so loud all of a sudden? Let's just skip forward a bit. Yeah, and then we kind of had to war Russia because they kept declaring on us anyway, so I feel like if I'd pieced out with them, they would have just attacked again later. We would have had to deal with it then, so thought we'd just continue the war. Didn't realise how cool icons were. The fact that you can shoot and then move is big. If you can get a citadel in somewhere, and then a road, or railroad we had here, and then you can attack, move them back, have like, I think we had like 5 Lycons attacking off the same tile. You know, normally you really need range to make the cannons useful, or you need overwhelming power with your melee units where you can just stick them in and defend the range units and then have like 3 or 4 attacking. But yeah, the fact that you can get 5 attacking from one tile is really insane and means you probably don't need to spend your whole game leveling up cannons, which is normally the way when you're trying to conquer stuff. That's kind of like the most important thing to do, is get range on your cannons, so especially when you turn to field guns they can be super useful. Yeah, we must have lost a lot of units in the war with Russia. We were just sending them in and to die because, well, we had to. One thing we ran into actually is we kept stealing horses and we didn't have enough horses available to heal all of them. So it's probably one thing I'd be more careful of. It's just deleting the horses or gifting them or something to get rid of them. No point having so many horses that you can't heal any of them unless you literally just want them for the supply, but then you're not going to be able to use any of them because you can't heal them. And you can't heal them from pillaging either, which it's kind of a new thing, I think. You know, I was saying at the start that France is not quite how I thought it was. This culture and tourism from military units is generally not that good. It's not something that you should play your game around. It's not good enough for that. Especially early game, like, okay, you can maybe get yourself another 10 culture per turn. I mean, if you really focus it, you might end up getting like 5 culture per turn more than you normally would, right? So I think it's better to just play normal. You're also going to give yourself a big maintenance cost, so you might cripple your whole economy by conquering too many units. You're going to piss everyone off, you're going to end up in loads of wars. Yeah, it's not worth super playing into it. I think just play normal. Just play as you would a normal authority game. If there's somebody you can kill, kill them. Get your good cities out, take some land, kill barbs. You can use, you know, the big bonus that it gives you is you don't need to make units. So you can steal units, build up an army that way, maybe make 1 or 2 cannons off this, like trebuchets, catapults, whatever, so you can level them. If you can't steal them. Steal unique units. Obviously, if you're next to someone with a great unit, steal them. Particularly units that are going to give you yields. Victus warriors, war chariots would be amazing. Any unit like that you can get early and keep it, upgrade it and keep it with you. I pretty much was upgrading all the units early. I wasn't trying to keep any of them supply free. One of the problems is if you steal a bunch of warriors, they're useless if you don't upgrade them, so I kind of preferred to just use them to build the army, and then I wasn't so worried about units dying because I knew I could replace them easily. Definitely get a lot of medics. You're going to need them. You're going to have a big army, and every time you capture a unit, it's going to start at 20 HP, so medics are super useful for getting the guys back in action. Basically, every ranged unit was a medic this game. I must have ended up with about 10 medic 2s. And then later on, once got to like Renaissance era, then we started actually trying to just like max out on the units. Once we had a lot of cities as well. The more cities you have, the more bonus you're going to get from each unit. So it's good to go as wide as possible, and then if you have the economy for it, you can capture a load of units late game if you're doing wars. Obviously the AIs have like infinite armies, so got so many units to capture there. You don't need to play into it early. You can get the culture later and have insane culture like we do here. You know, even if you're a bit behind, and then you can build up your culture massively, do a World's Fair, do the writers and stuff. You can catch up and overtake on culture. If we were playing this and we weren't so far ahead, we might have gone for autocracy and just Lebensraum. Everyone always does whack. We could have gone for imperialism as well if we wanted to do more conquering stuff. I wanted to try and go for the culture victory and kind of see how much culture we would have. But even industry is plausible. In some scenarios it does give bonus culture and tourism and science and money, which you might need. Casus Belli is an amazing thing if you can get it past. 15% unit maintenance and the warmonger penalty reduced, so everyone's going to hate you less. They're trying to repeat it, obviously. Did someone pass cultural heritage sites? I did not even notice that. That was nice of them. I don't know why they would do that. That only helps us. They seem to have been trying to not help us generally. One weird thing that we had this game was our capital wasn't actually our best city. It was probably Orleans for a while, and then it was some of the conquered cities. We ended up using Linz to build the wonder in the end. The most good production tiles. But yeah, that's not... I never like to do that. I think there's so many bonuses in Vox Populi for your capital that almost always makes sense to just build everything in your capital, even if it's not like your best city, but there was quite a big difference this game. So it did make sense to do it elsewhere. We had Spirit of the Desert, which ended up being, yeah, a very useful pantheon. The gold bonus that it gives, definitely relevant. Didn't need the faith, the production so much, but it was nice to be able to get a religion. I did notice we had quite a lot of trouble with faith this game, which we definitely normally wouldn't have. Teocalis, which we take 9 games out of 10, or have been nerfed. It is crazy. They only give 2 faith. 2 faith. So every Teocalis gives 2 faith, and you get +8 from the city where it was built. So you're getting 20 faith per kill. I feel like it was a lot more before. It was like every kill, every city was getting 3 scaling with era, I think. It was a lot more. The XP's been reduced. Probably it still would have been good this game. But we weren't building units, so we wouldn't got bonus from the XP. Would have been nice to have a lot of faith. Ended up taking us a while to reform, though I guess that wasn't really a problem. We reformed by the time we needed it. We needed it in Industrial Era because we went to the Glory of God, which had the percentage cost. Wasn't a big problem this game. Would have been a problem if we were trying to build more. If the game had gone on longer, we needed more great people. Next, musician. Well, musician actually we have from artistry, so they weren't even increased on the cost. And that was 10k already, so would have been 15k if we wanted to buy 3 great writers, I think? 4 great writers. Third one is that much, but that's just the... Oh no, we have rationalism as well, so that's cheaper. These are more expensive. It normally goes 1,000, 2,500, 5,500. So this one would be 8,200 with the Glory of God penalty. Next one was 10k. That would be 15k. I think the one after that is like 16k or something. So that'd be 24k. It'd definitely be difficult to build that many. Yeah, we would have noticed it if we'd needed to buy more writers or scientists or something, if the game had been going on later. But yeah, it really wasn't. Obviously, having everyone as our vassal made the tourism very easy. I think it would be easy anyway, even if we hadn't done that. Yeah, get a lot of cities and a lot of units. We have insane tourism bonuses. There's enough tourism late game usually anyway to make it not a problem. The one issue you can have is the penalty from empire size, having so many cities, but totally offset that with a musician in the right place. Musketeers are crazy good. Oh my god, that power spike was nuts. Lightning warfare, +1 movement and ignore zone of control. Get +1 movement from mobility. We actually had a couple of our musketeers were freaking juggernauts as well. This guy had march, stalwart, drill 3, blitz, mobility. I mean, I do quite like. I think amphibious can be a thing as well. I mean, 3 movement is pretty good already. So if you can have 3 movement and cross rivers, can make a difference. 4 movement is obviously very nice though, especially you're trying to get the surrounds and you're able to run around units with the ignore zone of control. Yeah, that power spike, like I think we used them on. I don't know if we used them on Austria and Mayans and Pocatello. That was probably coming to the end of the timing then. But we were able to just send them in and just not really even worry that they were going to die. Like, we could have captured more units anyway, but like they were so strong, 30 combat strength as well, and they were able to, you know, you can use the units you've captured as bait if you don't want to use your more leveled units. Yeah, man, they're so powerful. My god. Normally it's something you can do that sometimes if you have a lot of horses around metallurgy time, especially if you've got like a unique lancer, Poland or something. You can do the thing where you can just like you can just send them in, send like 10 of them in and just surround their city and kill all the units off, and then you can send your cannons in to take the city down. Or if they've got drill and stuff and blitz, maybe they can attack the city themselves. But we're able to do that from gunpowder, and then didn't even need to tech any of these. We went straight up the top tech tree to archaeology, so we could get all the archaeologists out. And I think we even built some of these wonders, so didn't really need the fuse. Well, we kind of did in the end, but only because Russia had so many defensive bonuses. They had Defender of the Faith, they had their stupid Ostrog things that stop your movement, Red Fort. They obviously got BOT, I think, give some bonus defense. They were really difficult. Yeah. It was kind of a shame we couldn't steal more fun, unique units. We got some from Russia in the end, but we weren't able to get any earlier ones. Most of the time, you're going to have a Civ near you that's got a unit you can steal from them. Yeah, this was our lovely colonial venture towards Marseille and Chartres. We've got some olives, we've got a lot of oil over here, got some coal too, that was useful. And our lovely vassals have come and settled some of it as well into Netherlands City. Yeah, cool game. I think tributes are one other thing I haven't mentioned. Tributes are very useful, so that is one thing you can do with a big army. But again, I would recommend actually upgrading the units, because if you just have a massive army of stolen warriors, they're not going to be able to tribute. Or sometimes you're going to need to go in and kill all the city-state units before you can tribute them. They were all quite weak this game because they kept getting dragged into the wars, so it was actually pretty easy to tribute. The only thing we had was that we were just busy warring, so it didn't make sense to go around tributing. But yeah, France games can get real long. If you're having to do wars, go around tributing takes a while too. You got to move like 10-20 units. I wouldn't want to play France every game. Well, I'd maybe want to play the early game and get to it and not play it out. Yeah, interesting Civ. It's not as powerful as I thought it was. I was gonna say it's like unlosable, but I actually had some games that didn't go that well, like when I was practicing, and also the first games that we played. Like I'm sure we would have won them, but they weren't like actually good starts. And I think it's because I kind of misplayed it, thinking that France was like a civ that you just go in and full send it and build up a massive army, get culture, snowball the game. It's not going to happen really. It's like I said, it's more traditional authority, and the main bonus that you get is the stolen units are actually useful in their own right, rather than the fact that they're supply free and you can build up an infinite army. Like that's only going to be useful at the end if you have money and can afford it. That's my 2 cents. But yeah, check out France if you want. It is very unique, so that is one thing. Maybe you'd enjoy playing it yourself. A little bit of time. I'm going to show you something. So I've been practicing for the next game. This is Egypt. Okay. We're on turn 166. We conquered Beijing. I didn't even want to really, but we actually had Spirit of the Desert, and they had some desert towers around, and they were attacking us anyway. So, and they were getting attacked by Carthage, so it kind of made sense. Let me show you something. "13 wonders." We are absolutely cooking, and none of those are conquered. These are all built here. The amount of antiquity sites we have that we're giving 4 culture, science, 5 golden age points. Every golden age we get increases their yields by 4 science, 4 culture. One thing that's really crazy with these antiquity sites is they trigger the Spirit of the Desert bonus. So if you've got a desert start, and every time you get an antiquity site in the desert, you get a bonus. You get the Spirit of the Desert, they get the +1 faith production and gold. Egypt is ridiculously good. I mean, with a desert start, it's like beyond OP. The other thing we also had was quite a lot of space. Like we managed to get spawned here, and all the other civs are like on this side of us, so we have all this area that we could kill barbs in and get production bonus from. You know, China and Babylon also attacked us. They were donating some units that we turned into production. But yeah, we've like built every good wonder basically. We're ahead on tech. Like we've proper snowballed this game, which is very difficult on deity. And we were never in any danger really, because we always had like a bunch of war chariots ready if somebody attacked us that we could defend with them. The religion, we've like, unfortunately a lot of the other civs actually got their own religion, so I couldn't convert them all, but yeah, we have like a lot of faith. Every time we use a great person, it gives us 1,500 faith. Because I went for the mausoleum bonus. I mean, we can talk more about best way to play Egypt, but what I'm trying to say is it can go hard. And not every game is going to be like this. If you're not in desert, it's not going to have the same synergy. You know, you might not be able to build so many wonders and get so far ahead. But I feel like it's consistently very good. From what I've seen, like there's other. If you don't get the desert, there's like other ways to play it. But if you get the desert, you're gonna have a great time, man. I promise you. So that's a little teaser. Maybe one more teaser. Though I've kind of teased this already. Sure. Sure, game. Be like that. I was actually going to talk about the Congress session. Seems like it just finished. Maybe we can still talk about it.
We greet thee, O great Ramses.
I mean, I did
Pharaoh of
already do a
Egypt,
video on
who
this.
causes the sun to rise and the Nile to flow, and who blesses his fortunate people with all the...
What the hell? What? That's not happened before. How has that happened twice? What is going on? What is going on, guys? I don't know. Okay, we won't bother doing that, but check out, I did a video on it. There's a real world Earth map. I plan to do an AI only game. That's going to be the next stream. Egypt will be another time. I don't want to start a new game at this moment. Do you know what I am going to do? We are going to talk a little bit about the Congress session. So do we know what got voted and what didn't? This is overwhelming. This is overwhelming. I've never voted, guys. I've never actually... What is going on? Okay. Changing colonialism. So it looks like C got voted. One culture in every city. No, I don't like that. I mean, that's okay, to be fair. I don't really see what was wrong with it. I kind of liked this one, but... So we're getting C. +5 otherwise. This didn't work before? What? I did not know that. I mean, it's a weird policy because realistically it's a win more, right? If you've got monopolies, if you've got like a lot of monopolies, it's kind of insane, but it's definitely like an interesting thing to think about when you're choosing your policy tree. Like, yeah, it's one of the things I think about when I'm getting to the industrial era or whatever era. I guess it's around industrial era normally. You're getting these policy trees. I'm thinking, do I have good monopolies that I want to increase with colonialism? It's one of the things that would make me go for imperialism. So, yeah, I definitely think it's an interesting policy to keep. I don't mind the change. Yeah, the percent towards the end of the game, the percent ones are a lot better than the flat ones, so I don't mind kind of balancing that out a bit and making the flat ones better. And I didn't know that they didn't stack already, so sure, I would agree with that. Exploitation, we've got yields to luxuries and okay. People have gone for B. I mean, to be honest, there's already been a lot of change to the industrial era policies. Yeah, I guess I don't really care about the motivation. 5 or 5A. Exploitation, so I guess that's a bit more thematic. I don't know, but I guess what I would probably like to see with this is maybe each policy tree should have a different resource that it buffs. So I think right now rationalism does maybe strategics. It used to do strategics. I don't, because it's been changed. I'm actually not sure right now. But I'd probably say, you know, imperialism should probably buff strategics. Industry can buff bonus resources, and rationalism can buff luxuries. I'd probably go with that. I don't. Yeah, I wouldn't have wanted to. Okay, no, they're not getting rid of this. They're getting rid of this one that gives bonus to farms, camps, and plantations. Actually, I do understand that. You know, it's a weird. It doesn't feel that like, okay, I'm imperialism. I have a bunch of farms and camps and whatever. Like, what is that about? Yeah, so I kind of like the general vibe, but like I said, I probably would. I mean, if you're imperialism, you are worried about, yeah, It should be strategic, I think. That makes more sense to me. I don't know exactly about the yields. I need to think about that. I don't know if food and production is really what you want. The gold does make a big difference. But yeah. I mean, yeah, it's imperialism. It is less economic than the others, yeah. That's that's what it's about, isn't it? You know, I suppose it is supposed to be helping you conquer and get benefits from conquering, you know, the stuff about keeping buildings, the courthouse. I feel like it probably should be stuff like that. Yeah, I mean, I think that is the place for imperialism. It's, am I still conquering, you know? If I'm done conquering, then fine, I'll just go for industry or rationalism and finish the game. If I think I'm still going to conquer, I want to have the bonuses to boats, planes and stuff. You know, strategics, it probably should help you with strategics in general. Like, maybe you could get the bonus from, like, the strategic resource, the number of strategic resource bonus that you get from autocracy. Maybe that should be here. I think it should be buffing strategics and helping you conquer. The policy tree should do different things, I think. Oh god, we're changing this again. So could we, okay, so this is, what's going on? What is going on here? What? Why would it buff armories, bastion forts, and military academies? I don't understand that. I don't understand why it wouldn't do defensive buildings or training buildings. I mean, I don't really care about it. Sure, buff citadels more. Citadels are good enough though. They do not need to be buffed. Citadels are insanely powerful already. I guess it's cool to have citadels have more yields. I do like having the great person improvements give a lot of yields. I think they should look cool on the map and colourful. I don't know what this is about, to be honest. Oh my god, with more imperialism changes. I don't know. I don't know. I can't even remember what it used to be like. I need to open up the game, which apparently I can't do anymore because it keeps crashing. Do not. Oh my god. Why? Yeah, I guess not many people choose imperialism. We're trying to buff it a bit or something. 75 gold when we conquer a city, sure. Production towards buildings. In all cities. I guess this means that if you're doing colonial cities as well, that you're founding with pioneers and stuff, they will also get this bonus. I don't hate this, but I suppose it's a reasonable buff to give it, if you're going to give it something. I think it does make sense to give it something like this. Is this a bonus that, you know, okay, we're helping... build like outdated buildings. We're kind of helping get all of our underdeveloped cities up to scratch. Civilizing mission. So I guess so we're saying that imperialism you can conquer, but you can also could also be about being colonial to a certain extent. I guess that makes sense. You know, industry is about buffing up your wide empire that you have. Rationalism is about buffing up your tool empire that you have, probably. Getting lots of science. Imperialism is about settling more, conquering more. Yeah, sure. Sure. We got this instead though. But they don't want to buff it too much. I guess I don't know, was this in all cities before? Or was it just this that was, do you know what I mean? Was this whole thing only in puppeted cities and cities with a courthouse, or was it just this bit that was only in puppeted cities and the courthouse? I guess that makes a difference to me. I can see why would we just give imperialism a plus production bonus to buildings. It's going to be quite weak. I mean, say we're in industrial era. 10% bonus to building Renaissance era buildings. I mean, I guess we'll be in modern, and then 20%. I probably would go with this one actually. It's not going to be powerful enough. Let's see what the people said. Losers flat 10%. Damn. We hating on imperialism today. Well, the point was to buff it, but sure. Yeah, I mean, I do like buffing great person improvements. I'm just a bit like, this is just a bit weird. We're giving science to forts. Like, just make it all the defensive buildings. Okay, we can have citadels give more. Why is it 4 and 4 and this is 2 and 1 as well? It's like, I don't know, this could be like 6 and 3 or something. I'll be down with that. Everyone's just voting, yeah. City-state quest adjustments. We'll go through these quickly as well. Okay. But, yep. Like that. Yeah, sure. Yeah, it should be. Yeah. I don't know if there's another way of. Yeah, it's annoying. You get a quest to the city state that's like across the world. I'm not going to go and convert you. Even if I tried, my missionary would probably get killed by some random boat on the way. got my vote. Denounce. Okay, I was gonna say this is pointless, but actually, yeah, makes sense. Just have low influence. Yeah, and that comes if they get tributed or something, then they'll have no influence anyway, so it could be from this, it could be from... Well, I guess the other change they should make is if you're at war with a city-state and you peace out, it shouldn't go back to 0. It should pick up slowly, so if they declared war and you peaced out, then they should still be mad at them. Okay, we actually got to read it here. Yeah, makes sense. I don't really care about this quest. What, it gives you like 3 happiness. I guess it is a bit silly. Like, why are we rewarding the person who's got the culture lead anyway? There's not much you can do about it. It's not like, oh, this quest is sure, I'll just make the most culture then. Like, no one has ever done that ever. You either make the most culture or you don't. I guess writers, artists, musicians, and archaeologists, more something that you can. What is the point of this quest, though, in general? It could be like increase your culture output. I guess again, is there much you can do about that? That like if you could increase your culture output, you probably would. Already, I'd probably change the reward a bit. I mean, sure, this is marginally better. I don't know if it's the best quest of this theme that there could be. And like I said, I would probably change the reward. I think the 3 happiness is rarely meaningful. Funnily enough, I'm not sure I do agree with this. I would say that more applies to this one. Like, tourism, you actually, if you really wanted to, you could increase your tourism because you're not normally like maxed out on tourism because there's no bonus for it. So this is actually one of the only things that having the best tourism gives you. So I would actually think about keeping this quest and making it more meaningful. Because I always say this is my biggest gripe with tourism. What is the point of tourism? It is a win condition, but you need culture anyway, and you're gonna get so much tourism late game that there's ways of making it work. Like early game tourism is just so useless. But if there was a quest like this that popped up earlier and gave you a decent reward, maybe you would think about, maybe I will increase my tourism. Maybe I do actually get some bonuses from it. If you kind of knew that a quest like this was going to spawn at some point, maybe. I guess it's not something you can do that much about. There's not a lot of early game tourism buildings. If you get this quest around Industrial Era, you might build some hotels quicker than you normally would. I suppose these kind of competition quests are strange. Like, probably they should just not. There just shouldn't be these competition quests, I think. I think all the quests should just be about you. So if it's something like double your culture output in the next 20 turns, you know, double your tourism output in the next 20 turns, that's something you can actually do something about. Be like, maybe I'll take this tech that I wouldn't normally take, and I'll build this building I wouldn't normally build right now. If the reward is meaningful and it's something that's achievable. I guess, are these like global quests rather than personal quests? Are these like the equivalent of the Killer's Barb Camp, which is, yeah, a global quest because everyone gets it? Yeah, like I said, I think it's worth keeping this just as a way of making tourism more meaningful, but yeah, I'd rework it. It gives up. I know it gives slightly better, but that's not enough. You know, it also reduces the resistance time when you conquer a city by like 2 or 3 turns. But it's not enough, you know. Think, oh, I've got the most science output in the game. I have better techs than people. I get better units, I can conquer them. I get better buildings, I can build to get more other yields. Okay, I have the best culture, I get to get more policies. Every policy I get gives me more bonuses. It stacks. I've got the most production, I can build everything. I've got the most food, I can have more citizens, I can make some great people. Tourism, okay. Maybe I'll get 5% more food from my each trade route that I send to a certain civ because of my trade route, and 2 extra science. Come on now, it's nothing. Spy mission, what's wrong with that? I don't think that's a bad quest actually. Yeah. Conduct random mission. So instead of random civ, it's random mission. So just steal a great work. We want to see you steal a great work. Yeah, I see what he's saying. Like, having to move your spy from one place to the other is annoying. I only tend to do this quest if I've like just done a mission with my spy, or if I've just got unlocked a new spy because I've entered a new era. So I see what he's saying. Is this better? Because some of the spy quests, I never do them. Would I want to do them to get influence? And you get 300 science from this quest. It can be like somewhat of a incentive. Some of the missions just suck though. Like, if you get the raised partisan mission, you're just not going to do it. I don't know if this is any better. Sure. I say sure. Let's change it and see if it's good. I, I don't think it's a big. No, everybody voted for this. What? Tourism quest is gone. Tourism is even more useless. Wow, everybody wants these changes. Sure. Wow, this actually got made. Let's see this then. Well, I don't know about this because we are, especially with this denounce change, then you actually want city-states to have a reason to be mad at someone. And this is one of the reasons. You walk into their territory and they're like, mate, what are you doing? Yeah, no, I'm with the people. This is a nay from me. Expend the most great merchants, scientists, and engineers. Oh god, we're changing the science quest. It's gonna make these quests quite easy to win, I feel like. I feel like I'm using more great people than the AI's late game in general. Again, yeah, it's probably a slight improvement, but I would quite early. I feel like these quests are normally quite late, but I don't know if that's a bit earlier than it used to be. It used to be Renaissance or something like that. Sure, but I'd rather see it. I'd rather see the quest totally reworked, not be a competition. If it was me, but yes, I'm sure this got voted. Cool. So we've got a lot of city-states changes coming. Wow, that is a close one. I mean, I always turn this on, actually. Oh god, there's a lot of... Okay, we'll do one more because I should go to bed. Increase AI combat bonuses. Fuck. That's gonna get yad. Oh my god. Well, wait a minute. Who's... Okay, we've got... Oh, that's got an 8, so we cool. Hmm. 3% per era. It's excessive. This is an excessive bonus. Like, they already get, I don't know how exactly what they get. They get like warfare or whatever it's called. They already have insane bonuses. I don't know exactly how that mechanic works. If I understood that mechanic, or if that mechanic wasn't there, then I would think maybe, but I see the motivation of it, for sure. Like, combat is too easy, in particular, on Deity, it's kind of one of the better ways to win, because you know that it's going to be the easiest way to win, because you can't really overtake them on science. But you can outmaneuver them, so they should have combat bonuses, I guess. However the war fervor works right now, it probably is the right thing, because it only works in their borders. This is... gonna work, whether they're in their borders or yours. I would probably... I don't think they need early game combat bonuses. I think that would be a bit silly. I think it should... I think the scaling with era makes sense if it was just scaling with era. Because they do need more help late game. They could get bonus to like flanking, I suppose. Yeah, I'd probably say if it was just era scaling. I don't like the flat bonus. They're already so strong early game. They already have combat bonus. I don't know what this is saying. When they're killing barbs, they always do silly damage to barbs. I don't know if they got combat bonus versus barbs or not. Reduced 5 free XP. I mean, they get like fucking 100 or some shit. They get 30 apparently, but they get it when they buy units as well. It's a bit silly. Yeah, on the XP, I'd probably like to see them have less base XP and more XP from combat, so some of their units might be like super powerful and make you think, whoa. I'd probably have, and yeah, I'd have this just scaling with era, and this would be a big bonus. This is excessive. If it was just the scaling with era bit, we say yeah, sure. But it's too much, and it shouldn't be from the start of the game. On difficulties, reduce AI train %. Per era. Per era is multiplicative. %, 63, 8%, 67, 112. Is this necessary? Is this really necessary? I guess early wars are kind of hard, are kind of easy sometimes. But they can blitz you out with like 10 spearmen. Probably nihilist, to be honest. I don't think that's an improvement. Change the AI difficulty based instant yields for building world wonders. God, what is this? Yeah, well, wait a minute, we're just... I can see giving them a bit of help with tourism, but I probably would just directly help them with tourism, like just buff their tourism. maybe give them bonus tourism from historic events, bonus tourism per turn of a certain percent. I like getting rid of this, yeah. It's silly to give them bonuses with building wonders. Why are we rewarding them for already winning the game? I'm just concerned, obviously we're just straight nerfing them, so the tourism is not useful enough. To make up for that. But yeah, I don't mind giving AIs a bonus to tourism generally, and I definitely don't mind getting rid of this. So I would, yeah, this. So I'd be concerned because we're just straight nerfing them. So yeah, people were very torn on this. I can see that it's not a big. Yeah, we're getting rid of that. Nay to both. No AI bonuses. Yeah. Kind of with the people. Kind of with the people. You don't think the wonder cost... You would want to increase it more? I wouldn't want to increase it more. It's already quite painful sometimes. It's definitely something that like I play around that wonder penalty because sometimes I'll try to get to the next era as quickly as possible to reduce the penalty while I'm building a wonder. That'd be nice. Like that. It's I think it's a reasonable mechanic. I don't know another good way of stopping wonder spamming without doing something too artificial, you know. And I think it does sometimes. Like, I definitely feel like there's sometimes where the tech leader AI has like so many wonders, and then you actually manage to get one wonder because they're trying to build something that like double cost or whatever. It's taking them ages. So they don't know how to play around it as well. So they end up. It can help you snag a wonder, and I wouldn't want to make it bigger. I think it's reasonable, unless you have like another suggestion. It's a little bit different. Damn, there's so many proposals. Okay, maybe next session I'll actually try and do this while it's going on. I think the voting has already closed. That was what it said. That voting ends tomorrow. And he said this on Monday, so... Moving Lancers, that's crazy. Mario Sunshine music. Oh god, there's a lot of writing I need to understand it better. I need to go to bed though. Yeah, I guess it kind of does. Well, it hits the player more, but like I said, you can actually play around it. So I do think the AIs get a bit... It depends how far ahead you are. We'll see in Egypt that it can be a problem, but if you're far enough ahead, you can make do with it. I need to go though, but... The plan is to do the AI game tomorrow, do some commentating, so I won't have to spend my time moving around 200 units again, I can watch the AIs move around 1,000 units, and I guess my game will crash again. So I'm going back to the previous patch, actually, because I've set it all up on 5.1 or something. I think I played this game on 2. I don't know where we're at. I think I played it, well, I think I played it on 5.2. I need to find the patch I was on when I set up the game. But it's ready to go. I think it'll be 3 PM tomorrow. It should be interesting. A new little thing to try out. I'll do a little test run and see how reasonable it is. The idea is to do it with 43 civs for the first one, which is probably a terrible idea. And it probably would be much more fun to just have a normal game where it's not going to take 10 years to finish, but we'll try it and see. And if it's a fun concept, we can do it with fewer civs. It should be less stressful for me and more fun. I can chat to people. I don't have to be locked in totally. Cool. Yeah, I'm going to bed though. I hope you have a nice evening. Thank you for joining me. I am out.